Hey y'all, Gravity here, and we're doing a rundown of Calling All Devs. This week's on market tracking, radar display, and eWar. First up, we had Rob Reiniger from the Austin office. He's the lead technical designer, and his question, will we be able to climb cliffs or use thrusters when on foot? The answer, no, not that he's aware of. He got a second question. Cargo purchase price mechanics are unintuitive and feel a lot like gambling. Are there any plans to make, in quotes, real-time commodity buy, sell price tracking boards available via Mobiglass so we can make a more informed and profitable purchase? His answer was, yeah, absolutely. Trade routes are going to be important and ultimately are going to tie into the star map. You see the commodities market of planets and stations directly from the star map. As we know, the current star map available on the website is going to be eventually implemented into the in-game mechanics. So we'll have that beautiful, amazingly designed star map integrated right inside the game. Next up, we have John Crew, who's from Foundry 42 UK. He's a lead tech designer, and his question, I really prefer the 2D radar for many things. Will we have the option to switch radar display types? His answer, no. If a ship has 2D, you stick with 2D. If a ship has 3D, you stick with 3D. Now, the render to texture is going to handle both of those, the 2D and 3D. Is going to save on those back-end resources, right? And really, it's just going to change the way it is displayed. Next up, Jens Lind from Foundry 42 UK as well, and he's a lead programmer. And the question to him, when will we be able to EVA between fast-moving ships that are flying at or about the same speed and direction? Can we catch a pilotless runaway ship? The answer, not something we're planning for in any immediate future. Really saying that we need a reason to pursue that. It's not impossible. They could do it, but they don't have any reason. Think micro adjustments from a ship moving that fast. The thrust available on that big ship compared to the thrust available on your EVA suit, big difference, right? You just can't micro keep up with that. Next up, we have Kirk Tomei from the LA office, and he's a lead technical designer. And the question to him, in the past, there has been discussion of different types of electronic warfare in Star Citizen. Examples of targeting computer, communications jamming, hacking, and etc., like the Vanguard Harbinger. What types of eWar are still planned for Star Citizen besides EMP? Kirk's answer was, they're all still planned, and they still want it. He gives examples of hacking into avionics of ships, overriding ship computers, opening doors without breach, without doing any physical harm or physical damage to ship, and take over a flight ship and fly a ship remotely. Nice hacking there. He also discussed some defensive capabilities of having security on your ship to almost make you unhackable, right? So upping that skill. And then offensively, he was talking about, well, you could really improve your hacker skill, so where you can pretty much hack anything. Okay, so those are going to be things that you can build up and get better at. He also spoke of jam signals, preventing communication, disrupting communications between ship computers, and a defense against coordinated attackers. Think like the redundancy systems on some ships. Okay. Now, this could prevent both ship and station communications. So this could allow like a greater sense of stealth, commit acts without a station being able to communicate out or beacon out for assistance or help. And then defensively, he spoke of physical transfer of data. Okay, and these are going to be the ultra-secure method of data transfer. Reason being is you'll have capabilities like scrambling the data in it or ejecting and destroying the physical item. Lastly, we head into the EMP itself. Now, in 3.1, it's getting a major nerf. All right, and rightfully so. There was definite issues noted by the community, and CIG heard and took action. So excellent job on them. The EMP itself relies on the distortion damage. All right, so what they did is they turned the Warlock and the Raven EMP behaviors so that it takes more time to charge, requires more energy to discharge. So that what this will do is it's going to reduce your shield power due to the higher power requirements of the EMP. And it's going to essentially disable your weapon. So you're going to be very helpless to discharge this EMP to disable another ship. So really this is forcing a commitment. Right? There's got to be a positive and a negative to using this weapon. And it's forcing a commitment to discharge that EMP. Other tweaks is they tuned the EMP radius itself and increased the amount of cycle time, or also known as the rate of fire, and that changed to 2 minutes. So you can only cycle this EMP and discharge it every 2 minutes, all right? They also reduced the ship cripple time, essentially affecting the recovery time of the ship that got hit with EMP. They shortened that. And overall, it's really just a sacrifice to the Raven, the Warlock, when they discharge their EMP. Because they're without those shields, or their power's significantly reduced on those shields. And they're essentially without weapons as well during that time. Okay. Great changes. Glad that CIG is listening to the community, making the adjustments that are needed to make the best space sim ever. And that's about it, y'all. Please do like and subscribe, and take care.